genre even is this? And what instrument is that? And like the fact that it's panning to my left and right ear is ugh. What a crazy foundation we have. So we got where we have drums, we have some very hip hop garagey drums, and then you have some sort of along with it. And then we got some like a jazz chord progression with the freaking choir and the piano. Piano and choir are doing the same thing right now. Psychedelic rock, I think that's a... Yeah, probably. Also, one thing I love about Shin Megami Tensei, the character designs are crazy, bro. They're like it's like JoJo, bro. Every single character, like deity design is insane, dude. Like what even is this? What even is that right there? Let me move it to the large screen real quick so you guys can see. What even is that? What even is that? And this is the main character, I'm pretty sure. This dude is the main character, and this girl, okay, she literally came straight out of JoJo, to be honest. And this woman right here, yeah, crazy. Gosh, what universe am I in? Okay, I feel like whenever the piano plays a different melody, it's like always from a completely different genre. Like that, that's like some funk stuff. That was some funk stuff going on. But now we have freaking haunted house horror. But I feel like with this type of instrumentation, like it's so ambiguous to what genre it is. You could probably just play anything on the piano and it would sound good here. You could probably play Mozart and it would still sound good, dude. Yeah, the filtering is crazy here. And the talking too throughout. The talking is trippy. Now that I listen more into it, the talking kind of has a groove to it because she's saying like 2-syllable words every single time, like at the beginning of every 4-beat measure. It's like did it, da it, da it, da it. What I like about this music right now is, as psychedelic and as mind trippy as it is, the groove is still intact. I can still perceive the groove of most, if not all, the instruments or sound effects that's happening. Right? I can still follow. There's a groove to the talking. There's a groove to the chord. There's a groove to the choir. There's a groove to like the right there. There's a groove with the drums. Like I can still follow everything, even though it's mind trippy. I like it. Is that someone talking? I didn't even know if that was like a keyboard, guitar, or someone talking, bro. But the processing is so heavy that I don't even know what it is at this point. Also got some gated effects. Got that same piano groove going, but now you have a synth to go along with it to give it some extra texture. I like this. This is cool. This is I like what they're doing with this. I like what they did with this. I like it. I'll explain more later, but I'll wait till it finishes. Yeah, fade out. Yeah, because it loops. It's a game soundtrack. It plays infinitely. But here's what I like about it, right? It's very experimental, but not in the way that like gives you whiplash when you listen to it. Like, it's not like Link to Zithy Segurta, right? It's almost, I'd argue, is almost maybe the complete opposite, right? Instrumental wise, at least, because there's a whole bunch of different instruments being played, but again, their groove is very comprehensive. It's very easy to follow, but the experimentation comes with the different effects they have, the filtering, like the panning. You hear that, like wait, like going from left ear to right ear. They experimented a lot with that. So the experimentation really came from the processing, the editing on top of the melodies, and the sound's already happening. The rhythm itself is very easy to follow, but again, different textures are being used here, and I like the creative process for this. Right, they were focusing on experimenting with the textures and the sounds and the tones of each instrument, but the groove and the rhythm is still very easy to follow. That's why I like it.